Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on this Brittany Renner and PJ Washington situation because there are things that needs to be said, and then there are some things that just recently came out. So I did like a video where I talked on it, but I haven't put that video together yet, and I don't know, maybe by the time when this comes out, or I don't know, if you are following my sports channel, I think I did record it for my sports channel, Moss Gets Athletic. If you see the video on there, then you see it, but if not, then you're hearing this now, and I haven't put that video together yet, so... But anyways, so I wanted to talk on that whole situation because I've seen, where relationships take a turn for the worse and kids are involved, and it's not healthy for the kids, all right? I'm going to just say that right now because that's what I remember I was saying in the video. This whole going back and forth, but here's the thing, there is some recent stuff that recently came out, and I'm like, okay, this might change things, but I will be giving advice to Brittany Renner rather than like, oh, family sticks together, blah, 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 and all that other stuff. But, so anyways, so for those, to just kind of give you guys a whole backstory on these two. So, Brittany Renner is a social media influencer. I think, when did she start blowing up? I don't think it was during the Vine days. Nah, it was long after that. I don't even know when that girl started blowing up. But at some point in time, she started blowing up. People knew who she was and all that. So anyways... Brittany Renner, she, ends up, rising to the top in the social media world. Everybody's like, trying to like somewhat get involved. I think at one point in time she was dating Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know if they were either dating or they were just hanging out and people thought they were dating. I don't know. I don't really like, allegedly they were dating. I feel like I'm using that word a lot now because I'm like, hey, yo, that word's effective. Like, it changes the whole sentence, but... Nah, so yeah, they were, but yeah, she's famous. She's famous. She ain't like, so, some, social media influencer with like 100K. Like, nah, she got some millions, I think, let me check real quick on Instagram. Brittany Renner. She had 4.6 million followers. Okay. I felt like, I don't know why. I thought she had like way more than that. I don't know why I thought she had, more, but anyways, and then PJ Washington, he is a basketball player. Now, is he LeBron James? You can head in that direction if he wanted to. Who is he really in the basketball community? He's just another basketball player. I'm not trying to say that to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying, he just is another basketball player, But he got caught up with Brittany Renner. So anyways, they ended up having a thing. That thing ended up leading to them having a kid. And then, yeah, it seems like once that kid came into the world, then I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it happened at some point in time while she was pregnant. But I started noticing it, like, after the kid was, born and stuff. So, anyways, so yeah, there was a story that came out a while ago where Brittany Renner wasn't, allegedly, she wasn't allowing PJ Washington to see their child. And, here's the thing, like, I've seen that type of stuff go down, and it's not good. That just makes the relationship even more toxic. Like, here's the thing. If it's like, if they're in a bad environment, like if the parent is in a bad environment, I would explain to that kid, like, hey, it is not wise to go see your parent because they're in a bad environment. Like, I know there's a one movie, and I know people are going to be like, bro, out of all the movies, But no, this is just a movie I grew up watching. But anyways, it was the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman. It was this Tyler Perry movie. Now, in situations like this one that I'm about to tell you, I think, yeah, it would be best to not let the kid see the parent, you know, if they're in that environment. But if they're good, if they're straight, if ain't nothing wrong with them, then yeah, I'm like, hey, go see your parent. I'm like, I'm not going to stop you from having a relationship with your parent and stuff. If I'm like looking after the kid and they want to, I'm like, go. I'm like, I would do you. I'll take you. Like, I'm not like saying that like because I don't want to be around the kid. Honestly, I want to love and give my kid the most amount of attention. But no, if me and the parent, if we don't work out, I'm like, I don't want it to be a situation where like we just, you know, can't, like, look, we might have our differences, but at the end of the day, we have to be here for you. I'm like, you're first priority. All that other extra stuff, it don't matter. But anyways, so in the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Tyler Perry's character, not Medea, not the uncle, but just his like own character, because I think he's a lawyer in the show or something, whatever. But anyways, so he has a kid in there. And the girl wanted to go see her mom, or she wanted to be involved with her mom, but the mom was on drugs. And then there was a time where the mom, she looked like she was at some sort of a crack house, but it was a nice looking house. Like the house was big. I don't know. I ain't gonna, you know what? No, I'm gonna say that because then people might use that against me saying, hey, TMossBoss once said the crack house looked nice in the movie. I'm like, look, y'all watch the movie. It didn't look like the ones that I saw. The ones that I saw, there's houses that there's this one house I remember that was in front of my high school. In that house, you can tell that was a crack house. You can tell crack, cocaine, or marijuana, or something out there that is a drug form. I was trying to find like a long word for drug. It's some sort of intoxication that goes in your system and makes your mind all loose. I can tell that house in front of my high school was, they don't even have that house there no more now. Since then, they've built like a bunch of new houses and stuff, but it looked like a poorly put together gingerbread house. That's what that crack house in front of my high school looked like. But no, like the house in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that's why I'm all, you know, sometimes they're all like, hey, yo, look, we're going to do this movie, but we ain't going to go above and beyond, all right? We ain't going to mess up these people's house, you know, for a movie or whatever. But anyways, so, yeah, but the daughter wanted to be involved in mom's life. Mom was on drugs, and eventually got to a point in time where mom wasn't on drugs anymore. Daughter, you know, did her whole singing thing. Mom was doing her singing thing. Next thing you know, the movie ended, and it was, yeah, the movie was peaceful. It had a peaceful ending and stuff. But anyways, well, there was one of the characters. Watch the movie for yourself. But anyways, so if it's a situation like that, then yes, I will not allow the kid to go see the parent, because I'm like, no, you are not going to get involved in their life because they might try to influence you and whatever, and I ain't gonna have that. All right, not having that at all. I know people will be like, but that's their parent, you should always let no, you are not hearing me. The parent is on drugs. I am not putting my kid in that environment because I do not want my kid to end up like that parent where you're laid out in front of a house hyped up off of crack. No, that is not going to happen. You can joke around about it, but there's one thing about joking around with it, and there's one thing with doing it. No, you can joke around with that type of stuff, but actually consuming it, no, I'm not with that. So I ain't hearing that. I'm like, yeah, you go and see. It's funny when people, it's like, I just feel like people would try to argue that. Like, they'll try to, I'm like, okay, well, you put yourself in that situation then, and see how it turns out. I'm like, that's what people need to start doing. Before you start arguing with people, put yourself in the situation of the other person's shoes and just try to, and if you can't think, I'm like, okay, then don't sit here and try to argue with me. I'm like, you guys see both sides of the argument before you can start an official argument. So, but anyways, but yeah, so that wasn't the case though with PJ Washington. I mean, he's a basketball player. Now, there might be other situations and cases, because I'm like, I don't know what's overall going on in that man's life to where he couldn't see their kid anymore. But anyways, he did come out and talk about it. He was posting about it and was saying how like she wasn't allowing him to see their kid. And I thought that was messed up because I'm like, hey, yo, if that's me, I'm like, I would want to see my kid, but I would need to hear from like Brittany Renner's like situation. Like, why didn't you allow him to see the kid? Because if there was some stuff that was going on, then okay. But if it's like, if there's nothing going on, like this man's house is empty, he's literally feeling alone, and he feels like the one person that can bring him joy and happiness is his kid. Like, that's the type of stuff where, you think about it. I'm like, I'm not trying to throw her under the bus and make it seem like that she that she was being a horrible person, but I'm just saying, like, I would like to know. But if it was over some dumb stuff like, oh well, because I just feel like being petty, I'm like, then no. I'm like, yeah, that you are a horrible person, because I'm like, nah, that kid ain't that, don't do that to that kid. Don't make it seem like that the father of that kid don't want to be involved in his life when he wants to and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a parent wants to be involved in the kid's life, they'll go through the extremes to do it and stuff. So, but anyways, after that story got out, it went viral. Everybody was talking about it. Brittany Renner, I believe, was getting attacked. And eventually, PJ Washington was allowed to see their kid and stuff. So, then it kind of like the, beef between Brittany Renner and PJ Washington died off. But I know Brittany Renner did come out in an interview with DJ Academics and was overall trying to, defend herself and defend her actions. And because I think, Brittany Renner, so there is like a bit of an age difference between Brittany Renner and PJ Washington. Brittany Renner is older than PJ Washington. I think PJ Washington is actually younger than me. So Brittany Renner, I think she might be like in her late 20s. She's 29 years old, and PJ Washington is 23. So it did, like, dude, it's 2 years younger than me and stuff. So I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, that don't mean nothing and stuff, but I know a lot of people was bringing that up because they were trying to say, like, hey, this dude's younger than you. You should be leading an example and all this other stuff. But I'm like, I guess to, somewhat reason with Brittany Renner, it's like, look, this dude has an NBA contract, which means this man is an adult, okay? He has one of the most highest paid jobs, like adult jobs out there, and so that sounds kind of weird saying that, but it's true though. Like, he has one of the most highest paid adult jobs out there. This man's a basketball player. What is his yearly income? PJ Washington contract, his contract is $4 million. Dang, he over $4 million. That's crazy. No, wait a second, hold up. PJ Washington NBA salary, no, it's $12 million. If he has a 4-year contract, dang, $12 million. That's crazy. Bro, I'm like, he must be a good player. He was a round 1 pick. That's probably why. I'm like, I wonder how much. All right, so 2019 to 2020, he got $3 million. Dang. $4 million cap. Now, it's like he's probably doing like $4 million guaranteed. Dang. I'm like, bro, I should have been a basketball player, man. I'm like, they out here getting paid. But anyways, what was the point I was trying to make? I was trying to make some. Oh yeah, no, that's all I was saying. So, but no, like, dude's an adult, okay? So I do feel like that's probably one of the things I would have to agree with Brittany Renner on. It's like, I know a lot of people are trying to say like, oh, she took advantage of him because he's, young and all this other. And I'm like, nah, bruh. Like, this dude is an adult. I feel like my thing is this. There are a lot of people that are, under their age that be acting like an adult, all right? So my thing is this, I feel like that if you're going to be acting like an adult, you should be responsible enough to realize, like, when things aren't good and when things are good. And there might be at times where things might be good, but it's really not, and it's setting you up for failure. So that's why I'm like, people at a very young age should be responsible. Know the differences between what's good for you and what's dangerous for you and stuff. So that's why I'm like, a part of me is like, if PJ Washington, knew what he was getting himself into, then it's like, bro, you can't blame nobody besides yourself. Like, you got into this. And I don't know, maybe things was good, and that's why he was probably thinking like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna trip. But yeah, if it was like not good, then I'm like, yeah, bro, it's you knew what you were getting yourself into, so that's why it's like you can't really point fingers at people. It's like besides yourself. Like, that's why I'm like, you gotta take responsibilities at some point in time in your life. I don't feel like it's like, oh, I gotta be in my 20s, 30s, 40s, or start taking responsibility. No, you should start taking responsibilities at a young age. When you're like starting off in high school or something. Because my thing is like, that's one of the things I have to say about myself is that I wish I was more responsible when I was a kid. I wish I was, way more serious about a career when I was younger, because I feel like I probably would have been in a much more better, if I had the mindset that I had back then when I was in school. Oh, I definitely have been probably been like at maybe 100,000, probably like well over millions of followers on YouTube and social media and stuff. I definitely would have been the content creator that I'm aiming for today, but I feel like, and that's because the reason why is because YouTube wasn't what it was today back then. So I'm like, bro, like I sit down think about it, I'm like, bro, I could have easily been a big content creator. If I was the person I was, like just motivated, just working on content every single day, bro, I'm telling you, I definitely 100% hands down would have been one of the like a well-known content creator and stuff. So but I wasn't. Why? Because I wasn't responsible. I was a kid. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to, just go around do dumb stuff. And then you know what happens when you go around doing dumb stuff? You're going to grow up and your life is going to probably be dumb at moments. Because you're going to be sitting down thinking like, how is this even happening? Like, what is this? Then yeah, I feel like that's just going to be that little knock on the door saying, hey, responsibilities. Like, I tried to come to you when you were young and you wasn't hearing all that. So anyways, yeah, that's why I always, or I don't always say it, but I try to do, well, I try to tell people, like, if you're at a young age, like, start following your dreams now rather than waiting until you're at, like, oh, let me wait until after I get out of college and then start following my dreams. Let me wait until after I graduate from school and start following my dreams. Let me wait until, no. Whenever you start thinking of something, execute it right then, right there, right now. Like, execute it, all right? So, but anyways, so that's why I'm like, part of me is not really, hearing that because I'm like, bruh, like he knew what he was getting himself into. So, but the relationship didn't go as good. So no, it's messed up. Like, I want nothing but the best for people and things when, like just for anybody and stuff, So anyways, now the recent story that has came out, more so regarding Brittany Renner is that she is struggling at the moment. And, a lot of people, I don't know. I did see some comments where people was like, oh, well, that's what she gets, or, like, let me go and look back at some more comments. But I know people were all like, they were with it. They were with Brittany Renner struggling and stuff. And I'm like, that's the thing. I don't really, like the whole thing of people struggling. So that's why I'm like, I do hope she gets out of it. But at the same time, I'm like, you got it. Like, my thing is this, and how much struggling are you really going through when you're like, like you're this big social media influencer, like you can legit do anything that you want to do. So that's why I'm like, bruh, how hard is you struggling? But I'm gonna go on Twitter and Instagram and shout out to Dama's Live News. That's who I go to, look through comments. Let me see if at DJ Academics, if I can go through his comment sections and see what he's overall talking about. Because he may have like a video too talking on the situation. Is this it? Yep, this is it. So anyways, all right, so I saw one comment, but anyways, so in not DJ Academics, Dama's Live News. Shout out to Dama's Live News and DJ Academics because those are the comments I will be going through. But anyways, so one Dom, he wrote, I guess it's struggling season. Another person said, I'm struggling to give an F. He used an explicit word that starts with an F. And then somebody said W, but not for the baby. And then somebody said sucks to suck. What's this? Nah. Bro, what did I even click on? All I was just trying to do is just look. Then switch through some stuff. Like, come on now. But anyways, so somebody says sucks to suck. Why is this thing not scrolling down? Scroll down. Dang, how many times you gotta press a button just for some stuff to go down? It's like, but anyways, then somebody said, can't she pay for herself from what she earns? Yeah, because like, what's her yearly? Let's see if she does have a yearly salary or something. I almost put slavery, but anyways, I am going, net worth 500K, income 80K. Like, she's earning an estimated earnings of 80K a year. So I'm like, fam, what is you doing to where you're not like, I don't know, because I'm assuming like maybe it's from brand deals and all of that. Because no, let's see if she is like posting any brand deals on Instagram. Because if she is, I'm like, fam, how hard are you struggling? So, because this post came out 5 hours Dom, he posted this like almost yesterday. It was like 22 hours ago. DJ Academics posted his 5 hours ago. So let's okay, a glow up, fam. Okay. Well, that's probably why you're out here charging people $200 for a package, like a face package, like a glow up face, or so it's like some like facial cream or whatever. You're charging $200, 12 sold in the last 9 hours. Yeah, it's like nobody ain't trying to spend no $200, fam. I could go out and get me a pair of Jordans. There's a pair of Jordans I wore today. They're not even $200. They probably ain't even 200 resale, where they might be because they're a pretty popular color. But I'm saying, like, there are a pair of Jordans that I have there, not $200, and I'm like, fam, I found that more useful, and I'm like, I could go up to what? Walmart, Target. There's probably so many other different stores and places out there that I can go to that it's like, bro, I ain't got to pay no $200 for no face cream and stuff. I'm like, what kind of face cream? I'm like, fam, my face better be clear of like, we're to the point where I can like legit like look like inside my face. Like, I want to see every muscle. I want to see my brain. I want my face to be see-through, bruh. I'm like, I don't want no blemish, no nothing. I'm like, and it has no reviews or nothing. So I'm saying like but I'm saying you got 12 people that bought that. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this is her brand, or I don't know if this is like another brand that she's promoting or something. I think it might be her brand, because it ain't like, no, oh, use this code or whatever. But and then she's promoting the NFT. She's on TikTok. I'm saying like, let's see if she has a YouTube channel, because if she has a YouTube channel, I'm like, bruh, no, you post some videos and you won't be struggling and stuff. But so she did a no jumper interview, DJ Academics, DJ Vlad. She was like, what? Like more than she loved. Oh wow, dang, that's sad. But anyways, she doesn't have a YouTube channel. I thought she had like a YouTube. I'm like, fam, create a YouTube channel. You literally have like, nah, let's go to the channels. Wait a minute, there's one that's verified. If this is her channel, bro. So it's like from 6 years ago. Fam, I'm like, you have like 7. Okay, I don't know like which channel is hers, because there's like a couple of, there's one channel where it's like it's hers and it has 24, and she posted a video a year ago. I really don't know who's who. Like I'm saying, like I don't know if these are hers or I don't know. But anyways, I'm like, my thing is this. You got YouTube, bruh. You literally have YouTube. Go be a Twitch streamer. Go be a YouTuber. Or, continue doing brand deals and stuff on it. Because I'm saying, like, I know people would probably ask me, like, what would I do in her situation? I'm like, I'm not going to post online telling people that I'm struggling. No, I'm going to go out and, find something to do. Because I'm saying, like, okay, you got 4 million followers. Start posting YouTube videos, giving advice on stuff, face cream, makeup tutorials, whatever, gaming videos. I'm saying, like, fam, I feel like with the, content creating community, you can be anybody. And if you have a following, you can get into a platform, Twitch streaming, whatever. You could get into a platform, figure out some stuff like, to do, because I'm like, I can't give you like a play-by-play on what to do on these platforms, but you can create a platform, come up with the stuff yourself on what you want to do, and then after that, like, you're good, you're straight. Like, so I'm saying, like, how can you possibly struggle when you're Brittany Renner? Now, somebody like me, I will understand if I posted a video like that, but I don't. I'm not. I have no reason to. My thing is this: if I feel like I'm struggling, guess what I'm gonna do? I am going to work. I'm not going to go and like, because my thing is like, look, you are a human being you got 2 arms, you got 2 legs, you got a brain, bruh, and a heart, all right? You got a brain and heart, all right? Use that. I'm saying use the, like, what's, like, God-given, like, your God-given talents or whatever it is, but I'm saying, like, use what you got. Like, don't post stuff like, oh, I'm struggling, I gotta, post about it and have people feel sorry for me and stuff. But I'm saying, like, you got people out there where they're not going to feel sorry for you and stuff. So then on DJ Academic, somebody was all like, she about to try to secure that bag. Another person said how she got an NBA rookie contract and broke. I know, because I'm like, I guess maybe child support. I don't know. But anyways, then somebody was all like, quit posting her. And then another person said, I really hope a broke guy gets her pregnant. Let's even the odds out. I swear, man. But anyways, I'm like, fam, like, I don't know how hard you can be struggling, when you're at the status that you are in life. But yeah, I just think that it's, people, it's like you got to put in work. You got to like you got to do something. You can't just be sitting around talking about your struggle. You got to actually, work out of that struggle and stuff. So then, you're in a position in life where you ain't got to talk on that and things. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. But at the end of the day, once when this stuff is all settled with and things, I think that it's best, just do things for the kid's sake. But I know she, quote unquote, struggling. And so I don't know, but I'm I just personally, I think this whole thing between her and PJ Washington, if there is some beef or hostility going on, it needs to stop. All right. And I'm not saying PJ Washington needs to go out and, put her in a fancy house and put her do all these other different things and stuff. Nah, she, needs to do that on her own. It's you can't be having things handed and given to. I remember I said that to one model and, she blocked me after I said that. I was you can't have the easy way in life. You're going to have to put in work and stuff. So. But, and hopefully, Brittany Renner, she doesn't do what this other model did to me and block me. Nah, put in the work, be a social, who you are now, a social media influencer and stuff. So I'm saying you have, me personally, I feel like she has the heart, she has the soul. You very well can, achieve what you want to achieve and stuff and being a content creator. I'm saying, you got what it takes. So it's this struggling stuff. I'm nah, man, that stuff should be thrown out the window. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 38 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And make sure you use my supported creator code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.